You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like with Holy Hammer Berserker on day 1. Only life flask, 1 tincture, no energy shield, no avoidance, just pure red glow power. This is my day 1 update for Holy Hammer Berserker. What's up guys, Pidgeot here. Holy Hammer is an absolutely fun skill guys. It has an insane amount of AoE effect as you can see here in the clip behind me, and the damage is also there. Although I still doing non-crit version because the non-crit version is still holds up, and I added a few new things to the build, such as as you can see here, I have 2 shrine permanent shrine buff, that is one of the Refining Shrine and the Greater Freezing Shrine. And the Greater Freezing Shrine is granting me 30% of extra cold damage, or 40%, I don't know, because the game is not telling me, but it's a very huge amount of improvement for the damage side. And although you're not able to use any sort of flask besides your life flask, because if your flask is active, you will not able to get the shrine buff for the flex duration. The other thing is guys, I already doing aspect of the carnage because honestly I think we have enough recovery. We have like 20k armor, molten shell on top of that, so, and also leech as well, so we don't need to worry about any sort of danger. Honestly, I died maybe 1 or 2 times in the Mirage because I got just 1 tab as soon as I moved. So I want to start with the skill mechanic. So the mechanic is very simple. You need to generate power charges. The power charge will give you 20% more damage if you have the quality on it. And the other thing is works like the smite, so you can hit the same target with 1 single hit. Imagine a rogue is the enemy, so if I hitting like this, you can see here, right? So if I hitting like this, the secondary hammer will fall here, so it will hit the target that you currently hitting. So this is how you can get a double hit without an issue. This is very granulated by the way, although it's kind of annoying when the target is moving around too much. Now how are we generating power charges? Well, because first thing first guys, because we using the resolute technique, we never deal critical strikes, right? And we using Romero Banquet Ring, as in my Kickstarter PoB I was planning to do this. And every single time when you attacking, leap slamming, using your ability on an enemy, you will be gaining a power charge instantly. So you have permanent power charge up time, so you have a very huge amount of clear. This is where our clear is coming from, because call down 2 additional hammer when expanding a power charge, so that is insane. For clear, even more insane. And also I took a few AoE node, because the more AoE you have, the better the clear, right? Simple as that. So it's not big of a deal. So you have a very huge amount of AoE. Now a few other words about the Enduring Cry, guys. You can guys use Enduring Cry on left click. You can see here, right? Because it has a cost time, okay? It has a use time, sorry. So you can easily use it. You can see here I'm generating endurance charges. This is how I'm generating endurance charges by mapping, and on boss fights as well. And I'm using a secondary Warcry. I just only using this on bosses, Rallying Cry, because we have Herald of Purity, right? We summoning allies, so the more allies we have, the more damage we deal. Simple as that. So that is like 20% more damage when we using the Rallying Cry. And basically the build is like that much. So this is how it looks like. Leap slamming around, right? Attacking, right? Basically this is the mapping. When you encountering a boss, press your Rallying Cry, your tincture, and start slamming. And basically the boss will be dead in like 5 seconds. It depends on your gear, of course. A few words about the belt. So as you can see, I have Refining Shrine and Greater Freezing Shrine. Let me show you how much damage this gives. Literally, this gives me, by the way, honestly, maybe this is 38, almost 40% extra cold. Yeah, so you can see here I have 400 cold damage here. I'm putting in the belt, I have 13k cold damage. So that is a huge amount of cold damage, right? And by the way, don't worry, this belt is absolutely cheap. It was like 20k. Yes, I cannot believe that one. You getting 6.7% life regen, 10% mana regen, and also almost 40% extra core damage on top of that, and chaos res, and the shrine buff effect, and the intelligence, which is we need because this build needs a little bit intelligence, right? So yeah, that's about the bad. And the weapon, guys, I'm using the brain letter, as I said in my League Starter POBs. I was able to 6-link this one by myself with 40 fusings. Absolutely lucky, I know. This weapon is absolutely insane because you can inflict literally 50% shock effectiveness on bosses with this. It's insane. Now I want to go over the gear, guys. So you see the weapon and the belt. My body armor, I'm using a pure armor base with physical damage reduction on it, additional physical damage reduction, and tons of life. And basically this is where our armor is coming from. So currently I have 16k armor, but when I have my rage is up, then I have 20k armor, and that is making us very, very tanky on this physical damage. And of course, because of that, we're using Molten Shell, and when it's proccing, we becoming almost immortal. And thanks to the belt and also the Enduring Cry and Endurance charges, we have a very, very nice recovery as well. And the helmet is just a lot of armor resistance, so it's not a big deal. Although, guys, I just slapping on whatever additional currency I'm getting. You don't need ignite chance on the helmet. The amulet I'm using, a very, very garbage amulet, you can see here. The most important one on this one, the Galvanic Hammer Anointment, and the Galvanic Hammer is up here, so it's costing very, very cheap. Clear Sepia Crimson, it gives you elemental damage and penetration because this build lacks penetration currently. And the ring is just rare ring, it's not a big deal. This is also not a big deal, right? And I using, guys, literally 3 instant life flask, 1 if I need a little bit more recovery, but basically that's it. But this is also instant. And also I'm using a tincture with increased elemental damage and penetration as well. So when this is active, we have a lot of extra damage, right? So this is welcome. Now the passive tree, guys. So the passive tree is changed a tiny bit, a little. So we have here the diamond skin still because I was needed the resistances. And basically, honestly, guys, that is all of the changes to the tree if you opening up the League Starter POB. Oh, sorry. And also we're taking here the Bomb Breaker instead of the Skull Cracking, because this is grants you more error effect. More error effect will make your clear very, very nice and satisfying at the same time. And I'm using Aspect of the Carnage with Warbringer, Crave the Slaughter, and Rite of Ruin. So this is my currently. I was playing with Define Pain, but honestly, it was not doing that much in my opinion. So more damage is more welcome. You take a little bit more damage, but even on tier 16 maps, I'm not dying. So I'm already, by the way, 91, almost 92, as you can see here, the experience bar. So I'm very, very close to 92, and then I will make the swap to the crit version because I already POB'd a crit version. Let me show you a quick glance on the POB. Okay, so this POB is very, very reachable. Only need one single Echoes of Creation. This is kind of expensive currently, but this is the most expensive item in the build. All of the other items will be self-craftable, and when I'm making the swap, I will make an update video about this, guys. So guys, I hope you guys having fun with the Holy Hammer Berserker League Starter. And guys, sorry about my voice, I'm absolute sick. I got sick before the league started, and my voice is getting worse and worse because I'm streaming as well. So sorry about that. If you reach this point of the video, thank you very much for bear me with my very, very bad voice. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short update video about my League Starter Holy Hammer Berserker. If any question, guys, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/project2, where I always streaming, and I will stream the swap as well. Till then, guys, thanks for tuning in. I was Project. See you next time.